Hi guys, welcome to D&E After 3. I've been trying to do this for a few days now, so I just said let me just pull over and get this done because I really feel like I wanted to just share every once in a while on Thursdays something called God Thoughts Thursday, and sometimes it'll be me, sometimes it'll be Eddie, but why not? It's the foundation of who we are. So I pulled over in some parking lot. I hope people don't think I'm weird. And I'm holding my phone up because I didn't bring my camera. Anyway, I need to give you the disclaimer because I just realized that I may have covered up the mic a few times, not to mention I'm on my phone. And oh boy. So the sound may come in and out, but I'm not a professional vlogger. This person thinks I'm filming them, and I'm sorry that I am. Sorry guys, no. Anyway, I can continue now. Yeah, I don't need all the fancy smancy stuff. Or I do need the fancy stuff in time. But right now I don't have my GoPro. I didn't have my other camera. I just have my phone, and my phone's good enough right now until I upgrade it. Okay? Hoping I will keep this short so that we can just get the point across, and that's it. I may need to cut every once in a while because my arm may get tired. I'm actually holding up my phone. So, a couple of videos back, or maybe even one video, I don't even know, we went to Fort Wilderness, Eddie and I, and we camped out there, and we went to Magic Kingdom through the ferry. And I was anxious to go see the Hall of Presidents. It kind of makes Eddie emotional, but I was anxious to see it. I hadn't been there since President Obama was in office, and then I just know that it was under renovation, and then President Trump was added, so I really wanted to go see it. I had forgotten that there was a part that President Lincoln stands up and he actually gives a part of the Gettysburg Address, and he also says a quote, or maybe it was the narrator, but nonetheless, it was attributed to him. And sorry, my arm hurts. Let's see if I can lean it on something. He said, "A house divided against itself will not stand," and that was attributed to him based on what was happening in our nation, which was the Civil War, the abolishment or attempt of abolishment of slavery, and just a war between the North and the South that was taking place. And he was just kind of stating that if we're against each other, we're just not going to stand as a nation, as one. And so it got me thinking, and of course I have a very sound foundation of biblical principles, and I knew that that was not something that President Lincoln said and came up with on his own. He was not the original author of that quote. It was actually God through Jesus Christ, and he was addressing the Pharisees, and for some accusations. I'm not going to give you a Bible lesson here. What I'm going to just stand on that principle of a house divided against itself will not stand. And in the Gospel of Matthew and Mark and Luke, to be exact, Matthew 12, Mark 3, and Luke, 11. Luke 11. I looked it up before. And in those three Gospels, Jesus is quoted as saying, "A house divided against itself will not stand." So, what's my God thought today? Number one, I want you to know that that wasn't President Lincoln. That was God who came up with that. And it's foolproof. President Lincoln was referring to a nation, but look around. Look at our government. A house divided against itself will not stand. It's been proven in my home. Sorry about that. It's been proven in my home. A house divided against itself will not stand. If Eddie and I are not standing side by side or together, there's an issue. So we always have stood firm and united. But the one other thing that I want you to take away, apart from the fact that, like our house, it's built on that foundation. What is it? The foundation of Jesus Christ. So we're together. We're united. We're not divided. That means my home. But this is the one thing. And looking around, it popped into my mind while I was driving. And I thought, you know what? I'm pulling over. The mind. A mind divided against itself. When you think about that, all these do, I don't, that's all turmoil. And it doesn't even allow you to be strong. It doesn't allow you to be firm. It doesn't allow you to be standing. You're weak. Your knees give out when your mind is divided with decisions, with things that have happened. A lot of these people nowadays are and I know because I come across so many people, Christians and non-Christians alike, that they're just dwelling and dwelling and dwelling and dwelling on their past. Let it go. Let it go. Because that causes division in your mind. And if God said that a house divided against itself, a mind divided against itself, a marriage divided against itself, a government divided against itself, a nation divided against itself, it's not going to stand, then you can take it to the bank because God's right and He's always right. So I'm wrapping this up because I didn't want it to be this long. And like I said, I don't want people to think I'm just weird because there are people walking, especially in front of me. A house divided against itself will not stand. God said that. And it's true. And His word is true. And His principles are true. And His presence is true. His existence is true. I believe it. I know it's true. And I know that it is something that is a win-win. Something that is divided against itself will not stand. And something that is united stands firm, especially on that foundation that is Jesus. I want to thank you for watching. And if you have any comments about a house divided not standing, or any experiences just to reinforce God's word, leave it in the comments below. I love it. I would love the interaction. And that's it. God bless you guys. Peace.